Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. My name is Earl Cole, and tonight is the night. It's Friday night SmackDown here at the Hardcore Sports. Tonight, we are coming to you from a sold-out, red-hot Rosemont, Illinois, and the Allstate Arena in Rosemont, Illinois. Tonight, we are going to present to you Friday Night SmackDown, and I believe that this is going to be a very must-watch SmackDown for sure, to say none the least. We have CM Punk. We have qualifying for the Money in the Bank matches. We've got all kinds of things. I have an update about Drew McIntyre and everything else. Plus, we're going to be talking about the major announcement from WWE regarding Indianapolis, Indiana. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about this and so much more tonight here on Friday Night SmackDown. My co-host Nick will be here momentarily. And, of course, we're going to take over the internet with Friday Night SmackDown. We've got a lot to discuss, lots to do. So sit back and watch and listen and enjoy Friday Night SmackDown, powered by and for the Hardcore Sports. And welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown, everyone. And like I said, Nick will be here momentarily. We're going to have a lot of discussions. We have a lot of things to do here at Friday Night SmackDown. But remember, follow them on Instagram at Hardcore Sports. Follow them on Facebook at Hardcore Sports. Follow them on X at Hardcore Sports. Follow them on Spotify at Hardcore Sports. Follow them on TikTok at Hardcore Sports. And, of course, subscribe to their YouTube channel and hit that like button. Hit that like button on my channel. Hit the like button on Nick's channel. And hit that like button on the Hardcore Sports. And we hope that you're great Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and Friday evening here at the Hardcore Sports Network. Thank you so much. And we are getting ready for Friday Night SmackDown here on Fox. And tonight it's going to be a very pivotal SmackDown, to say none the least. CM Punk, what is he going to say on the mic after what happened? Extra security. But Nick Aldis has announced that extra security will be available tonight in Rosemont, Illinois after what happened on Monday night. He said that's not going to happen on his watch. And ladies and gentlemen, he is here. He is here. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Nick is here. Let's add him to the screen.
How's it going, Earl?
Yeah, good, Nick. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. I absolutely love when you are all in your regalia when it comes to SmackDown, because I'll tell you this one. Hey, oh boy, was the internet jumping today? And oh boy, was it jumping! And by the way, I just want to commend you on something, Nick. Great article today about Shane McMahon and AEW. I'm going to ask you some questions about that
Mhm.
as we go rolling along here on Friday Night SmackDown. And how is everyone doing? Daniel Berry of Sports, great loyal soldier. How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much for your time and energy. Um, so we're about, I would say about 3 or 2 minutes away from SmackDown. I also have an update about Drew McIntyre. We're going to talk about that. It seems that he won't be on SmackDown tonight because they're holding him back a little bit. They're holding him back a little bit, and I like this. I like this from the WWE because this makes the pot even more heated than it is, than it already is. Um, but let's talk about this for a second, Nick. This afternoon, it broke from the WWE. It looks like Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, and WrestleMania are all heading to Indianapolis, Indiana, and I I don't have any issues with this whatsoever. The Indiana Sports and Entertainment Board overwhelmingly agreed to the contract to the WWE's residency. So, what does that mean? Well, what that means is that for the first time ever, the Royal Rumble next year will be held in February. Nick, what do you think about that?
Yeah, when I first saw that, I know you had sent it in the group chat late last night, and then I saw it this morning. When I first saw that it was going to be, the report that I saw was, it could possibly be in February. So I haven't been able to see if anything was like confirmed and set, in stone or anything like that. But
Right,
that's yeah, that was I was a little bit surprised in the same sense of them, possibly having WrestleMania and pushing it back to May or moving it up to March. It's just one of those things where the Rumble is always, to me, at least as long as I've been watching 5 years, it's always been like that last weekend in January. So it was
right.
a shocker to me a little bit.
Well, maybe the reason maybe they putting it on February 1st is maybe it's because they couldn't work out the end of January date with the building, and that probably was the sticking point in the negotiations. But I have a feeling everything will be finalized very soon. I believe the Triple H is going to come out. He's going to cut a promo, and he's going to announce where the Royal Rumble is heading next year. And again, like I said before, I said again, I don't know. I don't have an issue with it. I know a lot of people will be shocked about it, but like Nick says, what do we do at WrestleMania then? What do we do with that? Well, we already know WrestleMania next year will be held in Las Vegas, and that has already been set in April. So I'm going to assume if they're going to have the Royal Rumble in February, I guess everything will work out because WrestleMania has already been set in stone in April. So um,
Yeah, and that would
I
make sense, that they just moved it back later in April, versus, like, moving it to March or moving it up to March or back to May.
right,
But it makes me think, okay, they'll probably do, a day 1 pay-per-view in January. That way they can have the January and February shows and then skip over March and then have WrestleMania in April. That would be my guess, versus, like, trying to do elimination or they might do day 1 Rumble in February and then elimination chamber in March, which is that's how they did it. I mean, they didn't do day 1, but they did, actually, they did Fastlane the first year that I actually started watching,
right,
and when the pay-per-view lineup was crazy and insane, one every month, and then within the next couple years after that, they started doing, two and a couple shows per month, so then they stopped doing the TLC in December, but it still worked out that they got, the amount that they need to give Peacock and the shows that they need to do for their deal with Peacock.
Right, and they also made the revenue back for what they if they lost any revenue during the year, they made that back tenfold by putting in an extra event in the calendar. So and don't forget, Nick, we also have Bad Blood returning to the WWE pay-per-view calendar, and that will happen on October the 5th. That will happen on October the 5th to celebrate the anniversary of the Hell in the Cell. So that is coming back, and I believe Atlanta, Georgia will be hosting that event as well. Well, we're going to put on SmackDown right now. We're going to put on SmackDown, and we're going to see what's going to go on here. I'm curious to see who is going to kick the show off, what are we doing, and what direction this is. Remember, SmackDown is sold out, completely sold out tonight in Rosemont, Illinois. It's the highest grossing SmackDown ever in ticket sales. So congratulations to WWE for doing that. And we're showing you Clash of the Castle, what happened last weekend. So, so. Let's see what's going to go on here. This happened. This is the main event. So now they're showing you the main event of what happened with Drew, and this all led this all led to what we got on Monday night, and he kicked him right in the haggis. He kicked him right in the dang haggis, and that was the end of. You know what I thought was going to happen, Dick? You know when he slid in the ring and he started to count, he made the count. I had thought he was going to slid in the ring and gave him the Italian salute. That's what I thought he was going to do. In my head, that's what I thought he was going to do. I thought that's exactly what he was going to do, but we didn't get that. No, we didn't
Well,
get
he
that.
was they were over in the
No.
UK. I believe holding up to here to us in the States is peace, but over there, I believe it's the same thing as the Italian salute, as you like to say, to the UK. It's is that same thing. So I think not only was it him doing the meme of the shirt that McIntyre made with recreating the cemetery meme, but it was also it tied into to all of that.
Right.
So CM Punk is he's no fool. He knew what he was doing over there, 1,000%.
Yeah, and
And I loved every
yeah,
second of
and you know. Yeah, and another thing too is he's extra. You know he's extra. So you just knew he was going to do something extra. So the Allstate Arena is completely full. It's sold out, and we are here for Friday Night SmackDown, home, auto, and more. Mm.
it. I believe I saw something
And
that
the
said
crowd is chanting.
Cody would be main eventing SmackDown, so I'm assuming it's going to be CM Punk to open it.
Yep, and you are right. You are a soothsayer. Yes, you are a soothsayer. And here comes Punk right out of the gate. Here he comes. Here he comes, Nick. Here he comes. Now let's see what he's going to say. By the way, everyone, when Punk starts to speak, I'm not going to do any commentary. I want to hear what he has to say here. I want to see his reaction and his response. Punk is just jumping all over the barricade to the audience, and somebody has a sock puppet on. I don't know where they get that from, but anyway, and Punk is pounding on
I'm
his chest,
I'm gonna
and
mute myself, Earl, because I'm watching on my iPad, so the speaker it's right beside my laptop, so I don't want the audio to be in our stream. But I'm gonna mute it, and then once I see once I'm caught up with where you are, then I'll unmute and we can talk about. I'm sure this is gonna be electric. I can't wait to see what
uh,
unfolds
yeah,
for.
I am very curious. I'm very curious to see what it is. So, Nick, you enjoy the promo. I'm going to enjoy the promo. Nick is going to mute his microphone, ladies and gentlemen, and he's going to listen, and I'm going to listen to what Punk has to say. Remember, there's no commentary for this promo. I'm just gonna listen. Oh, look at that. Wow. Remember, everyone, there is no commentary during this promo. I'm just gonna sit back and listen to what I have to say. What? Heyman?
I just got to the Paul Heyman part. He has taken his ball and gone home. Oh no, not that face. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'll
Mm-mm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Heyman looks like he soiled himself. Uh-oh. 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 Actually, it's Rosemont, not Chicago, but who's counting? Oh, the crowd is chanting, oh, oh, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Well, that was very interesting. I'm just now up to the point with
Ah,
Solo, where he's Solo is making his entrance along with the Tongas. So
right. And you want to be on SmackDown since so long? This ain't gonna be good.
that was
Oh,
interesting that Heyman said extra security for the Wyatts and anyone else who wants to cause trouble. Maybe a
right.
certain Scottish
Interesting.
loser that chokes under the pressure in his hometown.
I'm not. I'm not the heel here, everyone. I'm the baby face. Anyway, let's. um, CM Punk. Uh, take me with you. Um, the crowd is saying yes. I acknowledge what. Oh, oh, oh,
Fake
oh,
ass Usos
oh,
and a cosplay
Punk.
tribal chief. Oh no! Oh no!
Punk is being outnumbered. This ain't good. Oh, wait a minute. Cody Rhodes.
Well, they still need one more.
Yeah.
Is this how we get the return of Jimmy Uso?
Mhm. Okay. And Solo says, okay, so Solo has accepted Cody's challenge. So that will be the main event of SmackDown. Cody will take on Solo tonight here on Friday Night SmackDown.
That was quite the opening segment. I will say that. My goodness.
Yeah. And a lot to digest, too, was fed to us in that promo. Wow. Very volatile, uh, very boisterous by the audience, and a lot of truth bombs from CM Punk. But we still haven't known if he's medically cleared or not. That's a telltale question. But we're ready for our opening contest. Just to let you all know, because of what happened to Chad Gable this past Monday night on Raw from the Wyatt Six, he has been removed from the triple threat match to determine the person getting into the ladder match with the money in the bank. So Ilya Dragunov will be taking his place. Mm, mm.
I like that choice of replacement for Gable.
Yeah. And Bianca Belair is backstage and she's getting ready for her match. So
So does
Bianca and Jada want to invoke their rematch clause.
no.
All right, so Bianca's on her way down. Now Bianca is going to be in this triple threat match, and the winner of this match will determine who's going into women's Money in the Bank. You know, to be honest with you, Nick, I want to see Bianca win this match because she hasn't been this Money in the Bank. Um, she's gonna take on Meacham and Chelsea Green.
I wish it was Chelsea
That's,
Mysterio, not Chelsea Green.
oh, okay. But now here's a question: will Chelsea come out in that luchador mask? That's a
I
great
would love it.
question.
I would love it.
I thought that was ridiculous. You had to know that that was stupid. We all knew that's who it was. Mm.
It's
Like
Chelsea
Sarah said,
Mysterio.
you should have changed your clothes. What was that? Mhm.
It's just Chelsea Mysterio.
I like that in the chat, by the way. That was we had fun with that at the wrestling experience. Thank you so much, your.
The Josh messaged me after and said, "Mister, I don't watch AEW, huh?"
By the way, we want to thank Josh too for coming on the Wrestling Experience. We had so much fun with him. Our show, The Wrestling Experience, is now on Spotify. You can listen
Yep.
on Spotify. Go back and watch it, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you again, Josh, for your time and energy. That was a lot of fun. And we're in commercial mode, and we'll be back with more SmackDown if y'all keep it where it is. Mine is all done and that is. Yeah, and that is all the fake thing. And we'll be back. So grab a snack and come on back. We'll be back with more SmackDown in a nanosecond. Thank you so much. All right. Um, According to Dave Meltzer and the latest Wrestling News Observer, he says the McIntyre angle where he quit the promotion was always planned and not because due to his wife's health issues. but it worked out in the end. And it was good for him to go home. So they had this in the works, was what Dave Meltzer was saying. There was a plan all along, and like I said before, I'll say it again, guys. Most of you are on the Twitter sticks and everything, and you say, "Oh, he's going to AEW," and no, no, he's not going anywhere. He just signed a multi-year deal with the WWE. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. It was a work. Don't you
Keep
all
kayfabe
know what it
alive.
worked?
Let's
Right.
keep kayfabe alive. Let's just let it ride how it rides. But yes, it was
Right.
kind of dumb for The Rock to have announced McIntyre's McIntyre when he re-signed a couple months ago or whatever. Especially if this was planned. I wonder when they started planning this angle to do, and if it was after The Rock already announced it, or if it was before that. That it makes you wonder when they started planning this angle, and why they
Yeah.
still went ahead with The Rock announcing that he re-signed.
Right. I don't know. I don't know. See that part of the story we don't know. But I would, if I was WWE, I would have never have said anything about him resigning. I would have just kept it a mystery, and then made you wonder. And then when he quit, then everybody would have been like, "Oh, well, wait a minute, he didn't resign," and everybody would have been with the conspiracy theories and everything else in between. That would have made it more juicy in the storyline. But that's not the road that they went, and that's not the road they traveled on. But in any event, McIntyre will be off of WWE TV for a while. When they bring him back, I guess that's the trigger with him and Punk. So we're back with SmackDown and the triple threat match. Remember, in this triple threat match, there is listen to me carefully, there's no disqualification and no countouts. The only way this match will end is via pinfall or submission. Who's going to the Money in the Bank? Nick, who do you want to win this triple threat match?
Uh, Honestly, I wouldn't mind Chelsea Green if she won it. Um,
Okay.
I wouldn't mind if Michin won it. If Bianca and Jade are going to continue to be a tag team, I don't think Bianca needs to win it. Um,
Okay.
and Michin and both Chelsea Green would be entertaining and could use the push to get in or even win Money in the Bank.
Right. And Cody Rhodes is backstage and he has a baseball bat, a Sting special, as I call it. And here comes Orton here comes Orton and Kevin Owens. They're talking to he's talking to them backstage. Hmm. And the bell is on the way, and all right. So now the triple threat match. One, two. Chelsea Green kicks out. Oh, no introductions to these ladies whatsoever. Oh, 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 and they're using Chelsea Green as a pinball, and Chelsea goes down in the heat. And now the audience is silent again. And Bailey is watching backstage. Bailey is watching very closely backstage to see who is going to advance in this Money in the Bank tournament. And down goes Beecham. Bianca with a shoulder block, and down goes Beecham. Down goes Beecham. And Bianca now with a headstand. Oh, Chelsea Green with a right hand. And Meacham from behind, she pushes her and she rolls her up. One, two, no. Meacham kicks out at two. What is this? Oh, Meacham missed. Meacham missed. And what is this now? Bianca with a handshake. Oh no. And Chelsea Green just pulled out. She pulled her out. No, she missed. And oh, what a right hand. Don't forget tomorrow we are in Bloomington, Illinois. And oh, and Sunday we are in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Oh, what a right hand. And then Monday we are in Indianapolis where the I'm sure the and don't forget next Friday we are in Madison Square Garden. And I will be inside Madison Square Garden for
Boots
Friday
on the
Night
ground, huh?
SmackDown. Boots on the ground, and I'll be inside Madison Square Garden next Friday night here on Fox. And we're going to commercial, and we'll be back with more of Friday Night SmackDown if you keep it where it is. Don't forget the WWE will be in Indianapolis this Monday for Raw, and I am sure that they're going to make that announcement about the residency and their event inside the. What was who said that?
Uh, Grandizer 12. Earl Cole got that old
Grandize.
round pack, like Andrew Dice Clay used to say, "Yo, yo, yo."
Grandize, thank you so much. Oh, good night, nurse. We'll be back with SmackDown if you keep it where it is. And again, we're in commercial mode. So, Nick, while we're in commercial, you had posted something about Shane McMahon and AEW. Now, I wanted to ask you a question. I wanted to ask you a question. If Shane McMahon were to sign with AEW, okay, here's a question I want to ask you and see if you can answer this. What impact would he make if he would sign with AEW? And what do you think his role would be within the frame of AEW?
Yeah, it would be. It might be what they need to change everything. Um, he probably has a good mind for creative, for helping young talent, for for anything and everything that you would need for someone to come in and help you um essentially be what Tony wanted Punk to be. But Shane can probably do it because he would actually want to do that and not just want to go in and do his own thing. Not that Punk did that, but Punk wanted to go in and wrestle, not go in there and be an advisor to everyone and babysit Shivani and and do collision and all this and that. I would love the move, but that's just because I want to see Shane back in the ring and avenge the torn quads from WrestleMania um, last year.
Yeah, and like I said, we haven't seen Shane McMahon since last WrestleMania. He's been off of TV. He's been out of the picture for a very long time. And the question is he gonna be a WWE lifer, or is he gonna test the waters and join AEW? We'll have to see. We're back with the triple threat. And Meacham now. Meacham, look out! Oh, dang! Shotgun. What? Damn! All three ladies are down in the match. Wow! All three ladies, and don't forget, we will have Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank will happen on Saturday, July the 6th from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And Bailey is watching backstage very closely. And what is this, though? This is the qualifying match. Meacham got with a right hand. And Meacham with a smack. Oh. And look out. No, she missed. She rolled up Meacham. One, two, no. Look out. No, she missed. Um, Look out. Oh no! And look at Mitra, no! Sunset flip over 1, 2, no! Bianca kicks out at 2.
Charles is
What's
here. He
this?
says, "Great evening, all on the live stream broadcast. Let's get ready
Hi,
to
Charles.
rumble WWE, break it down."
Hey, Charles, how you doing tonight? How is the Bahamas? How is the Bahamas? And what's the temperature in the Bahamas? Uh, and what is this now? Oh, Chelsea Green just smacked Meacham. Oh, and she headbutt her. Meacham had just beaten the Karen out of her. Anyway, this is Chelsea. Oh, she gave
So
her a
everyone
style
watching, go
splash.
hit the like button, like Me Chin just hit
Oh,
Chelsea.
exactly. Oh, Charles, thank you for your comments. And Bianca now. Bianca, by the way, we are in the midst of a heat wave. I don't know if you all have seen this, but oh boy, is it hot as blazes here in New York City. And what is this? Then what is the Bianca? Bianca now. The crowd is saying this is awesome. I'm surprised they're even into this match because normally in a women's division match, the crowd is silent. What's this? Oh, the KOD, the kiss of death. Wait a minute, Chelsea Green. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Chelsea Green is in the money in the bank.
Jordan Kirby
Just
says, "Just send the National Guard after the Wyatt Six, and then we'll be fine."
uh,
Weather update from Nassau, Bahamas: 90 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like 98 degrees. Winds from the east, 15 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy skies. Expected low temperature of 76.
okay, you can keep it. Anyway, listen, we've got enough to deal with here in the Northeast. Anyway, and
I'll be right
Chelsea
back.
now
One second.
picks up the. Okay, Nick. All right. Chelsea Green picks up the victory here on Friday Night SmackDown. So she's going to join Io Sky, and there is 4 slots left. Chelsea Green is in the money in the bank. Gives extra security backstage. And Heyman now is being chastised in the office by Solo. Um, Heyman looks like a child that's going to get punished. Uh-oh. I'm like, who are you talking to? Yeah, you're talking. He's talking to you. He wants you to do his dirty work. When I tell you to do something, you better do it. When I tell you to do something, you better do it. Whoa, you going back? And use your hands off. Okay, so Heyman is being told up next we're going to get the men's triple threat, and then Randy Orton is in the match along with Tama Tonga. So we're in commercial mode, and we'll be back with more of Friday Night SmackDown if you keep it where it is. Thank you all so much for your time and energy. My name is always Evan. That is all for Nick. We'll be back with more of SmackDown here on the Hardcore Sports Network. And thank you all so much for your time and energy. We greatly appreciate it. Well, I'm watching with my team of four places, including myself. Always appreciate your outstanding content. Thank you so much, Saul, for that. I greatly appreciate that comment. Thank you so much. Just sending a Jordan, thank you. We'll be back. We'll be back with more of SmackDown after these messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I need
Um,
my Izzy was needing to go out real quick.
oh, it's okay. Just take your time. Take your time. Izzy is so cute. I have seen that Poochie. That's such a cute Poochie. Oh no, here he comes again. Oh hi, Izzy. Oh hi, Izzy. How are you tonight? Are you enjoying SmackDown? Did you enjoy that first promo? Was that the most entertaining thing you ever seen on the planet? Maybe after the show, I'll ask you for your letter grade and your final thoughts. Izzy,
She's a big
Izzy, thank you
she's
so
a big
much for
punk
your.
fan. That's for sure. She's a
Oh,
big punk fan.
all right, Izzy. All right, Izzy. All right.
Maybe her
Okay.
and Larry could get
I,
along.
okay. Maybe. We'll see. We'll be back with more of Friday Night SmackDown in a nanosecond. Thank you so much. Um, just a programming note. I will be back in cyberspace on Monday night for Raw. We're going to do Monday Night Raw from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I have a feeling that those events that the WWE announced today will be made official. I'm sure that they're going to meet with the Indiana Sports League officials, and they're going to make that announcement very soon. If you all didn't hear the announcement, Lucas Oil Stadium, where the Colts play, wants to host Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, and future WrestleMania. So it is a trifecta. And again, like I said, I don't have an issue with this whatsoever. Charles, thank you. Oh, hi. How you doing?
Bruce is yeah,
Hello,
Bruce is
Bruce.
here saying hi to you, hi to Charles.
Hi,
Or
Bruce.
I
How
hope
are
you had
you?
a
Thank you so
good
much for
day,
your time.
Bruce.
I did too, Bruce. Thank you so much. I hope you had a great day. I hope you had a great day, Nick. I hope your day was good. I hope you didn't overexert yourself and did too much. Um, we
Nope.
don't need that candle to be burnt
I
out again.
I drank plenty of water. And just like now, this is not a little bit of the bubbly. It's more water. I promise.
That was because Nick said that on the time when I was doing the season. He said I drank a little bit of the bubbly. No, that was not a little bit of bubbly. No. And
Charles
don't
wants us
forget,
to
for
give
now,
an acknowledgement to Bruce. Bruce, we acknowledge you.
we acknowledge you, Bruce. Thank you,
Mitch,
Bruce,
Mitch,
so
whenever
much.
you
You
get
do.
back from your break, we got to clip that. Earl did acknowledge Bruce and Roman Reigns. That's one for the record
I
books right there.
knew, I knew something was a setup when he said when he read the comment. I knew it was a setup. Anyway, that's
Uh,
all right. That's all right. He won't be doing any more future SmackDowns. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. So this happened to Austin Theory and Grayson. This is why Austin Theory won't be on SmackDown tonight. He had to have dental surgery. According to what Grayson Waller said, he announced that he won't. Yeah. He doesn't care about Austin, says DIY.
This is an interesting angle. I don't
Oh,
know
wait
what
a
they're
minute.
gonna.
Oh, it's Mecca. And we lost it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Oh my God. What? What? Oh my God. Punk is. Oh my God. Punk is busted open. Punk is busted open. He is. Oh my goodness. McIntyre. Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is sticking his fingers in McIntyre's face. What in the world is going on here? Nick Aldis, McIntyre, holy, wow. McIntyre, Punk has been laid on this. Wow. Holy cow. Normal guy, we needed, we did Nick go, he had some technical difficulties and his internet must have went out. His internet must have went cattywampus. But what we just saw, they said that Drew was not going to be on SmackDown. I am in shock. I gotta catch my breath here. I am in shock. Drew McIntyre, Drew McIntyre, Big Bang Matt. I don't know. I don't know what just happened, but McIntyre came out from nowhere and laid out Punk and busted him open. There is some chaos going on here in SmackDown. McIntyre comes out. He dragged Punk out there. He attacked him. and Nick's back. Holy cow!
Uncle Howdy got me.
Holy cow!
Was that not perfect timing and the perfect thing to say as I come back in after a technical difficulty? My entire computer froze, and it was frozen.
I saw you.
As you were like in shock of what McIntyre did. That's when it froze. So I was trying to figure that out. Then I was watching, and then I had to hold in my power button on my laptop and then reset it, and then it finally loaded up. But yeah, we'll just say Uncle Howdy got me.
And the arena doors open. Punk was down on the floor. Bro
just carried CM Punk like Doomsday just defeated Superman.
Yeah, and Punk was busted open. And busted open he was.
Having Punk stretchered out in Chicago, that's a little insane.
He busted him open. I'm not sure how he busted him open. He must have power drived him on the concrete floor. And then Nick Aldis came out and he was angry. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. I'm out of breath. Nick, take over for me. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say anymore. I am just in shock.
I'm not sure about that one. Having Punk stretchered out in Chicago, that's a little crazy. Unless it's to play into if he's cleared or not. So when he comes back, he can say he's 100% clear from this attack, from his elbow, from tricep, whatever it was.
Wow.
But having Punk stretchered out in Chicago, that's insane.
Well, that's another element here to this feud. Okay, so we're ready for this triple threat match. Carmelo Hayes. I'm trying to collect myself, folks. I'm sorry. Carmelo Hayes is in the ring with Tama Tonga. Holy cow. Like Phil Rizzuto would say, holy cow, what was that? Aren't you glad that you did this SmackDown with me here in Brooklyn, Illinois? Oh my God.
Hopefully, Uncle Howdy's attack on me and my computer isn't the only attack that we see from Howdy and the Wyatts.
I don't know what else we're going to see tonight. Orton now is coming out, and he's ready for this triple threat match. Remember, the winner of this match goes on to Money in the Bank. Wow. 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 Prime X presents Money in the Bank. Orton and Tama Tonga. And wow. Yeah, Survivor Series was in the same building when Orton returned. Josh, how you? Nick called it. Yes, Josh, he certainly did. And I'm going to.
My reward was getting taken out by Uncle Howdy, Josh. If you're just now joining us, my entire computer froze, and I had a big glitch and technical difficulties, and I'm pretty sure it was Uncle Howdy, which is not good because I don't think that extra security is going to do a damn thing.
Yeah. And if he appears on the screen, I'll have to hit the exit. Anyway, ladies and
Walter says, "Hey Earl, hey
gentlemen.
Nick, how's it going,
Hey,
Walter?"
Walter, how are you? How you doing, Walter? Such a loyal for the. Look, remember, this is for the money in the bank. Whew, my goodness. Uh, I'll never forget this as long as I live. CM Punk is hurt from the Drew. Yes, well, yes. And okay, so Nick, who do you want to win this triple threat match?
I wouldn't mind Mello. Um,
Okay.
if Tonga were to win it, it could set up, Jay Uso and Tama Tonga. They would both be in it, and then that's a key a doorway back to the bloodline, feud that's going to be coming back
I look
any
at
anytime now. Renew that rivalry and start off the bloodline civil war 2.0.
yeah, and granddads are 12. Nick, great to see you. Wait, what did he say there?
Earl was
Without
without
me.
words there for a bit, like he could not believe what he was seeing.
You
Rare to see him
absolutely.
like that.
Yeah, granddad. You're all right. Yeah, I'm never a loss for words, but that I wasn't expecting. That I wasn't expecting at all. And
Walter
Tara
is picking
Tonga.
Randy Orton for this match.
All right.
Tama
Orton
Tonga
now
right
is fighting
here.
off
The
two
reason
men.
for the bloodline feud. I I acknowledge
Right,
the
and
OG
took out
bloodline,
Tama
not
Tonga.
the new bloodline. Sorry, not sorry.
Um, uh,
Josh,
you're not gonna trick me, and Josh, go ahead.
again, Josh says, I definitely think it's safe to say we're out of the PG era. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's been well known since Cody got the you know what beaten out of him by Maui.
yeah. I'm going to. We're in commercial mode, and we'll be back for this triple threat match. Boy, oh boy, what a night this has been. So far we're off with a shotgun, like Junior Walker and the All Stars would say. Um, wow. Uh, absolutely wild. So this adds another cake layer to this powder cake we're digesting. Wow. Wow. Um, yeah, I'm going to agree with Nick here. I think Tama Tonga should win this match, and I'm going to tell you why. He can get Jay Uso can get revenge for Jimmy after what Tama Tonga did to him a couple of months back. That would be interesting. That would be interesting if he would get revenge for his brother after what he did. And secure the money in the bank and take it down and ensure that Tama Tonga doesn't get that briefcase. Um, that would be interesting to see what happens there. So I agree with Nick's assessment there. I think Tama Tonga should win this match, and that would definitely set some motions, wheels in motion, so to speak. We'll be back with more SmackDown on a red hot SmackDown in a red hot Rosemont, Illinois. If you keep it where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget next Friday I'm gonna be inside Madison Square Garden. What are we gonna get out of that show next Friday night in the Garden? If you think this crowd is something, oh geez, wait to New York City. Oh boy, oh boy. Good
No,
golly,
Punk
Miss
won't be on that
Molly.
show. Punk won't be on
Well,
that show,
no,
so it
no,
won't be as hot as Punk in Chicago, but you might get
right.
cookie cutter Congressman Cody Rhodes.
Oh, jeez, well, I'm not voting for any president. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Tonga, Thomas Tonga has Hayes, and what is this now? Oh, and he's just beating. He is beating us too. He is beating us too. Hold on, called Mellow Hayes, and this segment alone is played by Danny Mobistu. Now get him on the corner. Don't do that again here in Rosemont. Thank you so much for your visual aid. And oh, what a headbutt by Kamatanga. Kamatanga is just all over Carmelo Hayes. And what is this? SmackDown tonight is presented by Progressive Home Auto and more. We have 15,000 people inside the All-State Arena in Rosemont, Illinois. And oh, what a pump kick by Carmelo Hayes and a super kick. And he's trying to give another super kick. No. And now he missed. No, look out. Tilt the world. Oh. Face Buster. 1, 2, no. Tama Tonga kick out at 2. And look, don't forget Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank will happen on Saturday, the 6th of July. The 6th of July. And me and Nick will have the SmackDown Go Home Show. We're going to do the Go Home Show. And that will happen on July the 5th. That will happen July the 5th. We're going to have the 1, 2, no. No. Oh, what is this? Oh, what a back elbow by Carmelo Hayes and Tama Tonga. And look at, oh, what a backbreaker. He covers 1, 2, no. No, Orton breaks up the count. And Jason Ayers is your official. Oh, what a kick in the, oh, and what a shot, an uppercut in the beauty. Down goes Tama Tonga. Tonga Tonga. Now, and what is this? Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Orton is going in that place. And oh, and Carmelo Hayes is in deep trouble. As I like to say, deep doo-doo. and Carmelo Hayes, then look out. Uh-oh, Orton is going up to the Rent High District, and I believe the elevator is going in the basement for Mr. Hayes. Yep, down he goes, superplex. Superplex. And he got him. 1, 2, no. Tama Tonga breaks up the count. And now he's got a sleeper kind of a hold on Orton. Are you all right there with your computer, Nick, or is Uncle Howdy messing with it again?
Uncle Howdy is definitely trying to get it. I don't know. It keeps freezing.
Oh,
That's what I get for doing.
You better knock it. You better knock it off, Uncle Howdy. You better knock it off.
Mighty brave, Earl. Mighty brave to call Uncle Howdy like that.
Well, I grew up on Flatbush. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the mean streets of Flatbush. Anyway, Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh, down goes Carmelo Hayes. And he tosses Tama Tonga. He tosses. Typical Randy Orton. Typical Randy. Oh, and then he grabbed the both of them. Is we going to get a double DDT? Are we going to get a double DDT? Yep, DDT special coming up. Here comes bang. Double DDT Orton. Now, who's he going to pin?
I know what Roman would do. Roman would stack them and pin them both. But that's just the tribal chief.
Yeah. Of course, you had to bring him up during the audience, but that's okay. That's fine. And wait a minute, Tona Loa from behind. Tona Loa look out from behind. And look out, Kevin Owens and Tona Loa. Kevin Owens is over on the outside. And look out, no. Turner from the outside. 1, 2, 3. Carmelo Hayes is your winner with a distraction from the outside. Carmelo Hayes is your winner. And Hayes now is laughing because he picked up the scraps. And look at this. He was holding the tights and the referee didn't see it. So Carmelo Hayes is in the Money in the Bank. So far we have Jay and Carmelo in the match. We need four. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 slots left. 2 and 2. What an interesting outfit Corey Graves got on tonight. Carmelo Hayes is your winner here on Friday Night SmackDown. Okay, now we're going to show you the Uncle Howdy incident on Monday Night Raw. You were told the reckoning was inevitable. Okay, so that was on Monday night. Raw last Monday night. The lights went out. By the way, the people that you saw on the ground in the backstage area that was laid out, not only Chad Gable, but other production people, WWE hired extra production people so that they could be part of that segment. So those were extras. If you saw those people that were the gorilla position was destroyed, those were extras. Those were extras. And they did a great job doing that. I thought that was great. And there's Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross came out first out of the door. By the way, when this segment happened and Raw went off the air, I slept with the lights on. Anyway, ladies, it's creeped me
This
out.
was like something straight out of a horror movie. So right there,
Yep.
the first one you see, that's what a lot of people thought was Gunther. They thought it was Gunther. They thought it was Carmelo Hayes, who Carmelo Hayes went on to confirm that it wasn't him. I believe,
as I said, it was extras.
Rollins. It was believed that Rollins was a part of that somewhere, and then of course they show Chad Gable and they zoom in on him, and we got the confirmation that obviously it was Gable. There was the CG that was in a hidden message along with the rabbit was above him in the locker room, right after his mishap with the Alpha Academy. So it does make sense.
Right.
I set them free.
Well,
what we're seeing.
Wow. You are absolutely right, Nick. That was straight out of a horror movie. And as I said before, we're in commercial mode. We'll be back. As I said before, I slept with the lights on. I was spooked out by the whole thing. It was great cinema photography, great work, well, but that made my heart go boo 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 boo. It was just like that. Was just like, I don't think I watched Raw again. Anyway, we'll be back with more Friday Night SmackDown if you keep it where it is. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
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 All right. Yeah. And don't forget, as I said before, next Friday night, I'm inside Madison Square Garden. What are we going to get next week in New York? We're going to find out. We're going to find that out next week. But tonight, man, we got a lot of powder keg. First, it started with the Punk segment. Heyman comes out, and you know something? Heyman looks like one of them spoiled children. that went in the yard and he wasn't supposed to, and he's being chastised by the father. That's what he looks like when he switched solo. That's exactly what he looks like. You weren't supposed to go over there and mess with those neighbors. Now you're gonna get it. Now you're gonna get it. Ain't better know where his bread is buttered on. Otherwise, he's gonna get a Samoan spike for his efforts. Um, so we'll be back. We'll be back with more SmackDown if you keep it where it is. Oh man, what a night this has been! Wow.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. And what else are we gonna see on SmackDown? We've already got a shocking moment. They kept all of the stuff that we were reading about McIntyre being off of WWE TV. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, did not happen. He showed up anyway, and he took Punk out and busted him open. Um,
Yeah, no, it was
yeah,
I was all in on him showing up, all in, no pun intended. All for
right,
McIntyre showing up to SmackDown, given that he quit. So then he could show up, and because he quit Raw, then he can show up to SmackDown because he's not on the Raw brand. So they're trying to keep the brand split going, keep the draft, relevant and whatnot. And I appreciate that. As well as, Punk giving the reasoning why he was coming to SmackDown. He got permission to skip Raw to go right to Chicago from Glasgow to see his doctors and then show up to SmackDown. So he explained why he was going to be there. McIntyre, they got around him being able to get there and then, of course, kickstart this feud. I just wish we could have gotten official word from Punk if he was clear, 100% or not.
right. And here comes LA Knight.
Yeah,
LA Knight.
yeah.
Yeah. Now I don't know if you saw last week's SmackDown, Nick. What did you make of him going to Logan Paul's house and sitting in his pool? He had a pool party.
So funny enough, the first thing I pointed out whenever I saw it, I believe it was actually they actually shot that at Jake's house in Jake's pool, not Logan's.
Okay.
Funny
Okay.
But that was
Okay.
just me noticing it because I'm a Paul brother fan and all that. But no, I loved it. I loved the home invasion angle, sort of the comedic part, because both Logan and LA Knight are so good at that. Um, Logan had just gotten back from LA, being at the Tetris World Championships and everything like that, coming home. And it was pretty cool to see Jake let WWE and Logan use his house and his pool to do that. And the only reason I knew that is because Jake's pool is open and Logan's pool is it's not as open, and you can see Jake's guest house behind it. Logan doesn't have one directly behind it. His is more off to the side, um, but it encloses the pool. So the pool is very narrow at Logan's house compared to Jake's, which is how I knew that. So when LA Knight took a shot at Logan saying he doesn't have a basketball hoop in his pool, he was really taking a shot at Jake for saying he doesn't have a basketball hoop at his pool. But that's kayfabe can live on, and I'm done spoiling and ruining kayfabe. LA Knight and Jake both at the house. Now we're gonna get their face to face. I wish they would do SummerSlam though, not at Money in the Bank. I'm hoping they push it off until SummerSlam.
No, I think we're gonna get a tease. I think this is a tease. And how Nick described both pools and the backyard, I believe he's been there. Anyway, let me know. I believe he's,
I
I
wish.
believe he's been
I'd
there.
love to go down to Puerto Rico.
Anyway, very, very well how he detailed each pool and how he did. I said, yeah, he's dipped in both of them. Anyway, let me know. It's not the match I'm on. Me and you. That's got me thinking. I'll beat you once. And then Knight says he'll win the Money in the Bank and he'll use the briefcase on Logan Paul. And here comes Santos Escobar. Oh, jeez. Cut the stupid music, says LA Knight. And here comes Santos Escobar. Cállate. Shut up. You must be delusional, says Santos Escobar. Chasing Logan Paul. You're a Chicago fanboy. You call him a Chicago fanboy. Oh, that's interesting. Uh, he was dealing with me, Santos Escobar. So LA Knight will be in the match next week on SmackDown at Madison Square Garden with Santos Escobar. And that should be interesting. I'll probably will get a pillow and fall asleep. Anyway, so I'll be asleep in a New York minute. Anyway, oh, and look at Escobar now. He's going to teach LA Knight something. No, LA Knight. Oh, and good night. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Logan Paul from behind. Logan Paul. And look, oh, right into the steel pole. And look out.
That was a great pop for Logan.
Yeah.
That was quite
That
the
was
pop for Logan Paul.
oh, and he knocked out Logan. Paul just knocked out. He just knocked him out. So next week in Madison Square Garden, we're gonna have Knight, Paul, and Escobar in the triple threat for the Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't understand why
Great.
they're putting Logan Paul in here because first of all, Logan is already a champion. He don't need the Money in the Bank briefcase. So I don't well I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But that should be an interesting triple threat match next week in the Garden. So we're ready for the next qualifying match, and that's coming up next year on SmackDown. As we build towards Money in the Bank. And notice Logan Paul didn't use brass knuckles. He used his bare hands to knock out LA Knight.
He's never needed
What
the
on
brass knuckles. It's just been at his disposal to use.
I just wish that one day, Nick, that you would just wake up and understand that that is not the case. I know differently, and you're not selling me up.
I acknowledge that he uses them now.
Yes. Okay.
He's never always,
Okay.
he
Clip
hasn't
that,
needed
ladies.
to.
Clip that. Clip that. Clip that. Clip that. He finally admitted it. After so many SmackDowns I've done with this gentleman, he finally admitted it. Clip it. Yeah. No. Don't
He's
use
never
air
needed
quotes.
to. He's just had
Don't
them
use
at his
air
disposal.
quotes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I got a Brooklyn Bridge I want to sell you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, he's got it in his tights. He uses it with his handlers. He has it. He uses it nefarious ways. Mm. And we all know that. We all know that very well. So,
Earl, Nick, I have you guys on in the background as I make dinner. Hot links and white rice.
oh, great granddad.
How many matches have
Okay,
you both
granddad.
watched together? Well, one point I was on with Earl and Sarah for 18 straight dynamites.
Yeah.
And then after, as probably in between 14 through 18 is when I started mixing in, adding in Raw, SmackDown, um, other shows every week. So a lot is the
It's
simple
a
answer.
lot, Grandizer. If you want me to answer the question, it's a lot. I can't even tell you how many times me and Nick have done streams together, and how many times we've interwoven with each other with these streams. The only thing we haven't done, we've only done it lightly, I believe, is the pay-per-views. Those we've done very lightly. But as far as SmackDown and AEW goes and Raw, we've done those. We've done
Yeah,
those in abundance.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, and he finally admitted to Grandizer that he does use those brass knuckles, and I know that you're going to be typing that in the chat. So thank you so
Let's
much.
pump the brakes on exactly what I acknowledge that Logan may or may not do. Um, it was again, it was that they're at his disposal
Backpedaling.
to use.
He's backpedaling. He's backpedaling. All right, all right, all right. And here comes Grayson Waller. Here comes Grayson Waller, Nick. Here he comes down to the ring, skipping down like Bunny Rabbit. And Grayson Waller, Grayson Waller is in the ring, along with Andrade, and Andrade and Jessica Carr is your official.
Oh boy.
Yes, yes. Nick's favorite referee, just like Aubrey Edwards. And here comes Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is on his way down to the ring.
He says, "Good job. I rarely catch Earl's wrestling live streams. Don't follow wrestling that much any longer, but Earl makes it sound fun and calls a good match." I agree. Besides, whenever he
Thank you, great job.
goes call of using brass knuckles, the United States champion doesn't need brass knuckles. He has titanium in his fist.
Okay, all right. Wait a minute now. The bloodline just attacked Kevin Owens on the stage. Kevin Owens is grabbing at the knee. Orton now, as you can, Kevin Owens now is hopping on one leg. Kevin Owens is hopping down to the ring, and he is hopping on one leg. Jessica Carr said, "You want to go?" All right. He said, "Let's go." Austin
Where are we going?
in the ring with this triple threat match. Andrade is upset that he didn't get the 3 count. And Andrade now, look out. Oh, and he splashed him right on the floor. He splashed him on the floor. Oh, what is this? Oh, Andrade back first into the LAD ring board. What's this? The only baseball slide that he clotheslined Andrade. And then Orton clotheslined him. And Sonton on the floor by Kevin Owens. Hey, no count out, no disqualifications in a triple threat match. And and Orton now, Orton is going up to the top rope. What's this now? Andrade grabs the ropes, and Andrade now is teeing off on Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens and Andrade are fighting on the outside. Oh, you heard that slap in section 5. And he grabs the ear of, Andrade now with a big boot to, and Kevin Owens with a big boot. These guys are just exchanging haymakers into one another. Oh, he kicked him in the knee. Razor Waller. Oh, what a shot in the gut. And what is this? Look out, no. Kevin Owens backdrop on the edge of the ring apron. Down goes Kevin Owens. And look out. Oh, power bomb by Andrade on the arena floor. All three men are down, and we're going to commercial. And we'll be back with the end and the conclusion of this triple threat match for the Money in the Bank qualifying if you keep it where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very torn in that
What do you
last second.
really? Hmm. Why you didn't think that Orton should have? I mean, you didn't think that Kevin should have continued?
No. Logan and LA Knight. I'm
Oh,
still contemplating how I really want that the feud to continue and how I want it to go.
oh, okay, okay.
I guess I'll
I
have to
thought
take my
that you.
prime and sleep it over. Think it over.
I had thought in my head that we were going to get some kind of retraction for what happened earlier. But okay, that's fine. That's fine. You said what you said, and it is on videotape, and it can't be edited. So, okay, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, yeah. Like I said, folks, that's the heel, and I'm the babyface. Anyway, no idea. We'll be back. We'll be back with more of Friday Night SmackDown if you keep it where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll be back on Monday night with Raw from Indianapolis, Indiana. Uh, yeah, I hope everyone will have a great weekend and enjoy yourself. And yeah, and by the way, shout out to Mitch Kofsky, who's down the shore. He's on the mini vacation. Mitch left this morning, and he's down by the shore. He's relaxing, taking it easy. And Mitch, I hope you enjoy your mini vacation. I'm going on vacation right after SmackDown on July. After Money in the Bank, I'll be on vacation after Money in the Bank. I will have the week off. So, yeah, need to recharge the batteries, please, Elvin. But I'll be
So
back the
with that,
following. Yeah, yep, I'll be back. I will be back 1 week later after that. Um, so we'll be back with more of SmackDown if you keep it where it is. Okay. What else are we going to see here tonight? We seen a shocking return of well, I kind of knew McIntyre was going to show up here and interrupt the proceedings. I thought he was going to come out in the promo, but he beat up Punk in the parking lot, and Punk is on his way to a local medical facility, as they call it,
I think
in
they
Rosemont.
probably did say hospital. They haven't been using whose terms in quite some time. So
Right, right,
they're
right,
finally
right.
up to date now, and they will say hospital. They told us to check and keep up to date on WWE's social media channels to get an update on Punk, and
Okay,
see what the consequences will be for McIntyre.
okay, all right. And what a jumping knee by Grayson Waller. As Waller eats the turnbuckle, the second turnbuckle, Andrade now is getting his wits about him, and what's this now? Andrade now is getting he's getting adrenaline, and Andrade now is getting himself hooked up. And look out, look out, look out. Ooh, double knees to the face of Waller. And double knees to Kevin Owens. He covers Kevin Owens. One, two, no. No. Drew left Punk in a bloody mess. Like I said, tune into WWE.com for further updates on Punk as it happens. And Kevin Owens now, oh, what a chop. What a nasty chop by Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens is just teeing off. And now the both of them are beating us still. They are beating us still out of one another. And this segment alone is motivated by any of these two. There's nothing positive about this beatdown in Rosemont. No. And Andrade, thank you so much, Nick, for that visual aid. And Grayson Waller is screaming at the top of his lungs that he couldn't get the Duke, and he A-Town down. He says he's dedicating the match to his friend, his so-called friend. I don't think friends would push you in front of somebody to get hit. That's not a friend to me. And what is that?
Yeah, his
Oh,
just his friend who helps him win gold. That's all.
right, exactly. And Grayson Waller now. Oh, Andrade missed. And look how Grayson Waller up and over. Oh, what a right hand by Grayson Waller. And look how, oh, what a chop by Andrade to Grayson Waller. Waller is on the top rope. Andrade is climbing up to the top rope. Are we going to get a superflex? Are we going to get a superflex here in Rosemont, Illinois? And what is this now? Andrade now, look out. He's trying to set him up for the superflex. That's not happening. That's Kevin Owens. Here comes a shotgun. Look out. Bang. Electric chair, shotgun, moved by Kevin Owens. Owens now is going up to the top rope. It's going to give him a frog splash. No, a Santon bomb. But he's grabbing at the knee. Owens covers. One, two. No, Andrade kicks out at two. And SmackDown is trending worldwide on X. And look out. Oh, and he tried to give the pop-up power bomb and his leg gave out. Owens now kicks. He's going to give him the stunner. He covers. One, two. Grayson Waller pulls out Kevin Owens and again attacks the knee. And DDT Owens on the arena floor. Grayson Waller getting a running start. And and look out. One, two, three. Andrade is in. The money in the bank. You're muted, Nick.
Sorry, Uncle Howdy again. I don't mind Andrade getting in the Money in the Bank at all.
No, I think that fits. Uncle Howdy, stop playing with this computer stuff. I'm going to give it to enough with your trickery.
I'm just kidding. I was muted because I was looking on Twitter to see if there was a Punk update, and it actually WWE posted on their official Twitter a video of Adam Pearce medically clearing Chad Gable for Monday Night Raw.
Okay, so now instead of so at first they were going to switch him for Eleanor Dragunov. Now he's been cleared, so that means he's back into that triple threat match on Monday night.
Back in. I don't know if the video, because I couldn't really hear the video. But it looked like it was glitching out. So I think it's playing into Uncle Howdy and all the glitches and him being hacked or something. Because in the Adam Pearce then quote tweeted it and said it is official, but he put different spacings in between it is official. So it was weird. It was odd.
Okay, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen. We'll find out. We'll find out on Monday night what's happening. And this happened last Saturday at the Clash of the Castle. Let me ask you something. Did you think that AJ gave up too soon in the match in the I Quit match?
Yeah, from what they were doing with him going into this one, they made him look weak because he was in the corner as Cody was about to throw the steps at him, and all he just I quit, and then um it was all built up for them to do this crazy I quit match. AJ was in control the whole time, and then all of a sudden he just quits uh as Cody is about to be in this situation that has him like, is he going to do something that is going to push him down, maybe turning heel at some point? Um, and then he ends up doing it anyway. So I thought it made AJ look weak. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that assessment. I thought he did, but you know something? They took that ending out of the page of what when Tony Khan booked the match with Christian and the rated R superstar. If you remember, Christian was stuck in the corner, and rated R superstar came in the ring with the spike bat, and he was ready to put him on top of his head. And Christian says, "No, I'm done with this. I quit." So he gave up right then and there. He gave up right then and there. He gave up right then and there, and um, and he gave up right then and there. He gave him up. He gave it up. So he gave it up right then and there, and so I think that that's where they got that ending from. I'm quite sure that they looked at that ending and they said, "Well, we're going to apply that ending to this," and they did a little copy and paste, if you know what I mean. Um,
Well, it's not like AEW hasn't done a little copy and paste from WWE.
you're right about that. I can't dispute that or argue with that fact. But I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, yeah.
Tell me when I'm telling
We're going to be.
lies. Yeah.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, little
Raph
Fleetwood
is
Mac for you
here.
today.
What's up, fellas? Raph is in the building.
Rafael, buenos dias, Rafael. Uh, we'll be we'll be back with more of SmackDown. We'll be here. We'll be back with more of SmackDown. We'll be back with more of SmackDown, the main event here in a nanosecond. It is Solo taking on Cody Rhodes. Now, what I don't want to see in this match, what I don't want to see, what I don't want to see in this match is Solo pinning Cody. Can't do that. You can't pin the champion, so we can't have that happen. Solo has to eat the pin, unfortunately, or get disqualified. He's gonna have to eat the pin against disqualified. And let me ask you something, Nick. It looks like the WWE is gonna change Solo's name. It looks like he's gonna go through a name change. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I saw that. I was one of the first, I think, couple people to get that out that the WWE did trademark for Caesar Sokoa. There's people that think it's Solo's own twist on the head of the table and tribal chief and that type of thing. But there's also people that think it might be Jacob Fatu. It might be someone else that's coming in. So I'm excited to see and to see what it ends up being.
Right. And don't forget the Fan Fest is coming to New York August 16 and 18 at the Javits Center. You're going to meet all the WWE superstars there. It should be a fun time inside the Javits Center. So um, We'll be back. We'll be back with more. And this happened today. The Boston Celtics came out with their championship belt from the WWE. And congratulations to the Boston Celtics on winning on winning the winning the match. I mean, winning the title and getting the belt. I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really cool, to be honest. And Tiffany Stratton is talking to Meacham backstage.
It's Tiffy time.
Oh, Meacham just smacked Tiffy, and Nia Jax just pushed down Meacham. Meacham just got hurt by Nia Jax. So next week on Madison Square Garden, it's Candice LeRae, Jay Cargill. Jay
Sorry,
Cargill.
sorry, sorry.
Candice LeRae.
You almost put to sleep there.
Next Friday is Naomi, Bliss Davenport, and Indy Hartwell in Madison Square Garden next week on SmackDown. Also, next Friday on SmackDown, we're going to have Knight, Logan Paul, and Escobar. No, those are not lawyers. Those are people trying to vie for the money in the bank. And you're going to watch and witness Friday Night SmackDown. Thank you so much for your time and energy. That's all happening next Friday from Madison Square Garden, which, by the way, is 98% sold. By the way. And Caleb Braxton is backstage. Oh, okay. So they did say hospital. So that was an update from Caleb Braxton. He's gonna stay overnight in a local hospital here in Rosebud, and he's gonna be evaluated. And security is backstage, and they are on heightened alert just in case something nefarious happens at the end of SmackDown. And here comes Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is coming down to the ring, and Cody Rhodes, um, and Cody Rhodes now is on his way down to the ring, and Cody Rhodes is coming down to the ring, and he is coming down and he's greeting the audience, and and Cody Rhodes Cody Rhodes now is coming up the steps. He's coming up the steps. Don't forget New York City, Madison Square Garden next Friday night for SmackDown. Limited number of seats are still remaining, but they won't last long. And it will be through Ticketmaster.com. What's up, fellas? I was in the okay. And 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 Cody Rhodes now is down there and he's waiting for Solo. And we are ready for the SmackDown main event. And that is up next.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that
Yeah,
is next. We are.
I don't see this one ending clean.
No, I don't think so either. I'm thinking about an interference, and that will end in the disqualification. And they're showing you a preview of Raw on Monday night from Indianapolis. Plus, the Wyatt Six will be on Raw again this Monday night.
They They did. They just showed Chad Gable is back in the qualifying match.
Okay, so Chad Gable's been cleared to compete, and he's gonna complete. He's gonna compete that Money in the Bank match. After they said Illinois Dragunov was gonna replace him due to injury, but now I guess he's good to go. And we'll be back. We'll be back with more of Friday Night SmackDown if you keep it where it is.
Yeah.
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 So we'll be back. Grab a snack and come on back for the main event of Friday Night SmackDown. Don't forget, before we leave you, me and Nick will give our final thoughts on SmackDown, and we're going to give you our letter grade on this powder keg we call SmackDown from Rosemont, Illinois. Woo boy, what a night this has been. The weather is hot, and the storylines is popping like corn. Wow. Wow. McIntyre send a potting shot to Punk and put him in the hospital. Wow. Will McIntyre show up on Monday night? We'll see.
He's gonna see a hefty fine show up for putting his hands on Nick Aldis. Probably.
Yeah, probably. He's gonna see those money bags. Yeah, he's gonna have to carry. He's gonna have to be Mr. Money in the Bank. No pun intended. Yeah.
He'll probably just choke that away too.
I'm not going there. Anyway,
it's okay, I will.
A claymore in your future. Anyway, oh my God. Like I said, folks, the heel and the baby face. And don't forget, Money in the Bank is presented by Wheatley American Vodka. And I don't know if you ever had Weekly American Vodka, but it's available now in stores. Cody Rhodes is waiting for Solo, and we're ready for the SmackDown Beta Edge. Cody is waiting on his opponent. And Solo is backstage, and here's Heyman. Heyman is down like a petulant child. He's got his head down. They took care of business just like you wanted. You're breaking commandments. Hey, before you got on his jet, he said something he said to me. If CM Punk is very personal to me, says Heyman. Okay. Wise man. Let me stop you right there. I hate to want to tell you this because I love you. Roman. Roman is not coming back. Oh, snap. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Solo just dropped the bombshell. And he says Roman is not coming back. Well, maybe this will tie into what happened when they removed him from the poster in Cleveland, Ohio at the SmackDown Go Home show. He's supposed to be on that show and return, but apparently that's not happening now, as Solo says he ain't coming back. So what does this mean? What does this mean? Are they going to keep him off of WWE for a good while and bring him back when in the appropriate time, or what? What's going on here? I don't know, but boy,
I feel for
wow.
Paul Heyman. I feel for Paul Heyman. We need our tribal chief back.
Eamon looks like he's like walking around with his shoulders hung low, and he's like Solo's like, "Come here, Heyman," and he's like, "Yes, Daddy." Whatever you say. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. I'm
No,
sorry, but that's what
no,
it
no,
looks
no,
like.
no,
And that's what it looks like. Whatever you say, Daddy.
no. Don't,
I'm
don't
so
you
sorry.
can't do Paul.
I'm,
You can't do Paul Heyman like that. No,
I'm
no,
sorry. I'm sorry, but that's the way it looks like. He's walking like
no.
this, and he's like, come here, wise man." "Okay, Daddy, whatever you say." I'm sorry, but that's what Heyman has been reduced to. I'm
No,
sorry, but
no, no,
I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And the match is on the way. I'm sorry, Nick, but that's what it looks like. I'm sorry I had to portray it like that. But Solo is on the
How
floor.
dare you do the wise man like that?
And what a blonde. What? I mean, Mitch Heyman is Earl's daddy. He's not my daddy. That's new.
As Roman said to Theory back in Madison Square Garden, your daddy's not here anymore. Josh, how
And
dare you? You know that
no,
Roman will
no,
never let us down.
no.
He'll be back he'll be back whenever the time is right.
And then Heyman won't be walking around slovenly with his arms down, like, "Okay, Daddy, whatever you say." anyway, 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 Solo now has been tossed back in the ring by Cody, and 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 now, and what is this now? It's go. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, from behind. You knew it was coming. Nick called it. The bloodline is in the ring and they're beating up on Cody and the bell is wrong. So we got a disqualification. Very quick trigger disqualification.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, given that it was 9:48 and Solo was just making his entrance, and now it's 9:53 and the match is over.
Right. And now all of the men are in the match. All of them. Well, it's a brawl going on in the ring. There's a brawl going on in the ring. And Ordnan, all of the men are fighting. And Tama Tonga got the. And Solo now is all alone. Solo's all alone. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I think you have to do the six-man tag at
Wait,
the
wait,
same thing.
wait. And Solo now is laughing. What is he laughing at? What's he laughing at? Look out, look out. Oh, who is this? Jacob Fatu. Oh my gosh, Jacob Fatu is in the ring. And what is this? What is this? And he's tagging Owens. Look out. Oh, Samoan drop to Owens. Samoan drop. Jacob Fatu just shocked the whole world. The audience now. Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. Oh, he pushed Orton through the barricade. Jacob Fatu just. Oh, no.
Roman Spear is better. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, man. I'm sure Heyman is like, you are correct, Daddy. That's right. And don't Jacob Fatu. And look how Jacob Fatu's got Cody Rhodes. Oh, you're a Nagi on the edge of the ring apron. Oh, and what a headbutt. Oh, another headbutt. Jacob Fatu now. He's going to slash Cody through the table. He's going to smash him through the table. Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu. Oh! And he splashed Cody Rhodes right through the table. And Heyman has a shocked look on his face. And the crowd is chanting, holy ass, holy ass. Heyman better know where his bread is buttered on. And now, Jacob Fatu's being hugged by Solo. And the bloodline reigns supreme here on Friday Night SmackDown. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to salute him another way. I'll salute him another way. I will. In New York style. Yes, we'll give him that salute, New York style. Heyman, what did you think about that attack? Well, whatever Daddy wants, Daddy gets. That's Heyman.
Can't do Heyman like that. He's a
I'm
Hall
sorry.
of Famer.
I'm sorry, but that's the way he looks when he's with Solo. What did you think about that? I know that there's a song that says "Don't do me like that." Well, unfortunately, I have to. You gotta address Eamon as Daddy now. Yes, okay, Mitch. Okay, Mitch. I'll do just what you said. I'll do just what you said. I'll do just what you said. So, Solo, what did you think about that? Is there anything Daddy wants? Daddy get.
I'm at a loss for words.
I'm sorry, but that's the way it looks. I'm sorry. I don't mean to, but that's how I portrayed him. And that is how SmackDown goes off the air. Tonight on Friday Night SmackDown.
I'm at a loss for words with that. That episode was. Is that maybe the best episode of SmackDown since WrestleMania season?
Yes. And let's just go over it. Nick, please, give me your final thoughts and your letter grade, please.
Top to bottom, no misses. Punk getting stretchered out of Chicago was a little insane, but given the fact that everything else that happened being just as insane, Jacob Fatu, the bloodline being back to their dominant selves, and the best faction group in all of wrestling, getting stronger, and now making the case stronger for Roman's return needing to be now more than it ever has. There was not anything that I didn't like about this episode. I give it an A plus plus plus.
Yeah, I'm going to agree across the board. Everything they did tonight was fantastic. This probably was the best SmackDown to date that we've seen in a quite a long time. Well produced, well done. Everything was good tonight. I had no issues with nothing the WWE produced tonight. We got a build up to the Money in the Bank. Jacob Fatu for debuts on SmackDown. Um, CM Punk gets laid out and stretched out in Rosemont. Great stuff tonight. A across the board for me. This was an A. And Heyman, what did you think of tonight's episode? Well, I think Daddy performed very well tonight. I think. Anyway, anywho, anywho,
That's worse than Ricky Starks and his grilled cheese.
well, I'm sorry, but I can't say it's worse. I mean, I wouldn't call it worse. I mean, if you like I said before, if you melt the grilled cheese on the bread and it comes like a train like that, that's the honker. That is, it's all part of earlism. It's just, it's just, it's, I'm sorry. But I have to call what I see, and that's what I call. So that is gonna do it. That is gonna do it here on Friday Night SmackDown, and we hope that you all were thoroughly entertained by me and Nick. We had a good time, and
Yeah.
I want to thank Nick. Yeah. I want to thank Nick for his hospitality and tonight, and thank you so much for being such a good sport. And thank you all for watching Friday Night SmackDown. I will be back in cyberspace on Monday night from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I'll bring you Monday Night Raw. It is Monday Night Raw, and we're going to have a good time with that. So until then, for the Hall of Fame, Nick, I'm Earl Cole. Thank you all so much for watching Friday Night SmackDown. Enjoy the weekend. Stay cool. And I'll see you on Monday night.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, The Wrestling Experience, with your host, Earl Cole.
Acknowledge me.
Coming at you with all the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, The Wrestling Experience. Now with your host, Earl Cole.